So if you've done substituting into expressions, then you'll find this very straightforward. The only difference is that sometimes you might need to rearrange the formula before you can find the unknown that you're looking for. But we'll look at that another time. Okay, so let's look at this question here. The formula to find the area of a circle is A equals pi r squared. A is equal to pi multiplied by the radius squared. And the question is, if the radius of the circle is 7.1 centimeters, what is its area? Just like before, substituting into expressions, all we do is we replace the letters that we've got with the values we've been given. So in this case, we have been given the radius of 7.1. So we need to recognize that r is equal to 7.1 centimeters. So our formula, area equals pi r squared, we've been given just there. All we do is we now replace the value of r with 7.1. So the area is equal to pi multiplied by 7.1 squared. So if you place that into your calculator, pi times 7.1 squared gives you 158.4 centimeters squared, and that is to one decimal place. I hope you can really see that this is very much the same as the last lesson. Let's look at something more complicated, but the principle is exactly the same. So now we're looking at this formula here. Temperature can be changed from Fahrenheit to degrees Celsius using this formula. We just make sure we substitute the right value for the right letter. So we have been given the value of F. So F is equal to 85 degrees. So we take this value of F and all we do is we place it in there. I'll rewrite our formula. C is equal to 5 over 9, all multiplied by F minus 32. So C is equal to 5 over 9. F is 85 minus 32. Okay, so what we've got now is C is equal to 5 over 9 multiplied by 53. Therefore, the value of C is equal to 29.4 degrees Celsius. Again, that is to one decimal place. Just one more example to do. So on this last example, the formula looks quite complicated again because it's a formula to find the volume of a sphere. And here is the formula. It is 4/3 pi r cubed. We've been given the diameter. So we know that the diameter, D, is equal to 30 centimeters. Now the problem we have here, we don't have D. We don't have a diameter. What we have is the radius. So you need to understand that the radius is half of the diameter. So therefore the radius is 15 centimeters. So sometimes you get questions like this where you have to do a little bit of working out before you substitute. So now we go, the volume is equal to 4/3 pi r cubed. So the volume is equal to 4 over 3 multiplied by pi multiplied by 15 cubed. Just place that straight into your calculator. The volume now equals 4,500 pi centimeters cubed. Now that sounds a little bit strange. Now what I've done here, I've left that in terms of pi. Sometimes you get asked this, calculate this and leave it in terms of pi. If that is the case, that will be the answer. However, if you press the SD button on your calculator, it changes that and you should get 14,137.2 centimeters cubed, and that is to one decimal place. So these answers are exactly the same. That one there is just left in terms of pi. This one here is given as a decimal. Well, I hope you found that fairly straightforward. If you struggled with that, I would say go back to the lesson on substituting expressions and then come back to this.